Okay, now let's go look at more at Canva. I'm going to close out all that stuff and show you a few of the things that I've made really fast. I'm going to scroll through it really fast because I don't want people to try to copy me. Not that I think you would copy me, I just don't want anybody to. I worked really hard on it. I made this in Canva. While it's loading, let's go back over here and just hit. Well, you know what? We'll go to Buy Teachers Pay Teachers Wallets. That's the person I like to buy my font from. My store. Okay, one thing I want to go over while that is downloading is you need a free download. That is the first thing you need to open your store. Because if you, whatever product you have, it will make your, if you just have one product, it will make it your free version. So you need to create a product that shows people your work, your good work, and you want it to be cute. And that is something I will never forget. One of my favorite teacher YouTubers saying is, if your stuff isn't cute, people aren't going to buy it, and I completely agree. So you want to make sure your free download is a good quality. It can be just like a chapter, it can just be like a small game, something small that shows how good your work is going to be, okay? And you need to that's probably the first thing that you need to do whenever you start your store, is to have something ready for that. And I just have something random on there right now, and I am going to change it within the next few days, because like I said, I've just today and yesterday are the first days I've gone back into it. It's summer for homeschool. Since I was teaching, I haven't done it. I did it when I did a lot of things when I was a teacher, but I took everything down when I started homeschooling because it was getting old and I needed to update it, and I just didn't have time, so I just took it all down because I didn't want my store to look silly, and I haven't really messed with it since then. So I put something up just to have something free on there, and I need to change it. But make sure you do that. Don't worry about what your quote says or what your picture says. Get that on there first thing, and then make sure you have a cute picture. And honestly, I've seen several people that didn't have a quote on there, so don't feel bad. Okay, so this is a game that I made, and yes, I made this in Canva. I made it from clip art from Edgeclips. You can find her on Teachers Pay Teachers. She also has a website. Oh, my internet's being slow. But you can see I made this game. I'm going to take it off there because it's acting crazy. Let's just go look her up. I'm going to show you her TPT store. She has many things. Right here. And I'm trying to find her terms of use. She has a terms of use, and it tells you, it gives you pretty much the rules for using her stuff. I'm not seeing it, but she has the terms of use. You can see she has really cute clip art. Terms of use. And I love how descriptive she is. It's like a no fail. Oh, you know what? You know how you get to it is you have to buy something and there's a link in your product, I think. But it is amazing how descriptive she is. She just makes it easier for you to understand how you can use her work. But every person that you buy from will have, and you may not want to use clip art, and that's fine. You may not even want to get into that and have to worry about the licenses and stuff like that, reading them. But if you do, every person is different. And that is something I want you to remember. I want it to stick with you, because every person's terms of use is different, and you need to make sure you read them carefully. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a copyright lawyer. I just know that each person will have like a terms of use and how a license to how to use their products. Some people will just let you use their clip art for personal use for like your classroom, so that means you can't resell it. And then a lot of them have a specific way that you have to lock it so people can't steal it. But there's videos on that, and that's something we'll get into after we make a product. We don't really need to worry about it. But here is how I made my thumbnail for my picture. These little things right here. Sorry. I'm just going to throw it together really fast and show you. It does not have to be hard to make something cute. Okay, I'm not going to throw it all, I'm just going to kind of put it in there. And you can also click on it like that and it moves it in there. It's something you just need to play around with. Now, the way I did the little iPad, you go to Elements, Frames, they have all kinds of stuff. I would just, if I were you, just get your free Canva account and play with it for a day or two. I mean, it is going to take anybody a while. You just gotta play with it. This is where you put a picture. That's what that means. I'm going to send it back. Oh, you gotta send it back here. It's arrange and back. And these right here tell you how many things it's sending back behind it. Okay, now I want it behind the boy, behind the dog, and behind the feet. Okay? And I know I should be a little bit more careful. I want to bring the boy forward above the feet. I keep trying to do what I do in PowerPoint. You bring him forward. But you do arrange. Highlight him and arrange. This is opacity. This is copying him. Highlight, delete him. And all my products and when I write the terms of use, I link back to whoever I bought them from just to show them love. Even if they don't require it, I do it because some of them do require it. But you can do it to their website, their Teachers Pay Teachers store, whatever. I always do it because, for one thing, I'm sorry, but this clip art is stinking cute, and I want to share it, basically. So, and I really appreciate her hard work. Okay, so that's kind of how I did it. And then I downloaded and I uploaded part of my game, and there we go. And those are the finished products right in there. Telling time by the hour. So you can see I basically did it the same. Okay, I'm just gonna close that out. And I don't care. Oh, I don't care about it. I'm just gonna delete it because I don't need it. Alright, and you can do the same thing in PowerPoint. Let's start new. But that's a basic reason, or the main reason. I shouldn't say basic, it's not basic. It's the main reason that we use Canva and PowerPoint. It has to do with pictures and inserting them and saving them. And now the clip artists, I'm pretty sure they use Photoshop and not PowerPoint, but I am not there yet. And if you are there yet, then clip art may be something you can do, because there is a big market for it for us teachers trying to make cute products. So that's an option. And you just have to decide how you're going to sell it and package it and things like that. But if you have experience making pictures in Photoshop, then I'm sure I don't need to tell you any more about that. Okay, and now that we're in PowerPoint, I want to show you how to set up the letter size paper. You go to Design, Page Setup, 8.5 by 11. Okay, and it switches it to portrait, the slide orientation automatically, so you only have to do it once. And the main reason you want to type that in is because it doesn't always print to the edge of the page, which is something that you'll find out later. And you want to make sure that it already doesn't print to the edge of the page unless you tell your printer to do it. And then it will just make a really big white space around the edge on your product. You're like, that's not supposed to be there. To get it not to be there, you have to basically tell your printer not to, or basically tell your printer to print the entire page or whatever. However your printer does it. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's how you set up a letter, a piece of paper, the way you want it. And in Canva, they just have the template already for you. And there's your thing. The reason that I like PowerPoint is because I can make a lot of graphs, and I have to do that for paperwork for homeschool because I make my own homeschool binders, and that's why I like PowerPoint. And you can actually save a table as a picture, and you can put it into Canva. Like I showed you, say right click or on a PC, save as picture, make sure it's PNG for a clear background. You probably don't want to save it like that. I usually want it, one line. I like it about 3 points, and I like all the borders. And then I don't like any shading in it, so I put no fill. Now, if you were to have filling, sounds like a pastry. If you were to have fill in it whenever you save it, white like that, let me move it off the page really quick just to show you what I mean. It's going to have white in it. So you actually want to go to no fill if you don't want to fill in it. Okay? Just a little quick tip. Okay. I'm going to delete that out of there. So PowerPoint and Canva are my two favorite. My third favorite is Google Docs and Google Slides. Let me go. I always use Google Chrome. And you can get to that by using Google Chrome. And it's these little squares right here. See them? And you go down to Google Drive. And here's your drive. And you can hit new, and then it asks you, do you want to file upload, like upload a file? You can upload a file from PowerPoint or Microsoft Word or Excel, I think. So Excel would be in Google Sheets, Google Docs is like Microsoft Word, Google Slides is like PowerPoint. There's a few things that Google Slides. I like the fact that you can save your Google Slides, and maybe you have more knowledge on Google Slides than I do. But the thing I like about it the most is that you can get to it on any computer. You don't have to be, and also in Canva also you can do that. The thing about PowerPoint is you have to have a flash drive or your own computer, have saved it to your own computer. There may be a way that I don't know, like you can log on to it and save it. Actually, I think you can do that. I'm not positive. I don't have knowledge on that. But anyways, for Google, you can get to it anywhere that you have Google Chrome. And I like that. My issue with it is just a few things. You can't save a picture that way that I like to save it. You can't make gold lettering in it. You can't do that in Canva either. Like the sparkly letters. But otherwise, it doesn't have as many bells and whistles. You can't. Oh, the main reason I don't use it is because I can't use my Teachers Pay Teachers fonts in it. I like it though. Now, if you know some way to get the Teachers Pay Teachers or your own personal fonts in it, tell me. But I looked and looked and looked and I could not find a solution. So I don't think that you can. You do this the same way though, but you would go to Format. Maybe it's not Format. Nope, it's not. It's File. Page Setup. And you would do Custom. 8.5. Now this is just if you're making like a paper product that you can print out. Okay, if you're making slides or something like that, or a sign that you're going to take to somewhere and print, that's a different story. That's a whole other ball game. But for your paper, you need to set it up 8.5 by 11. I do like it, but I prefer Canva and PowerPoint. It's just specifically for the picture reasons. But otherwise, I do like to use it because my stuff is right there. If I want to make slides for anything, I like it also. Okay, so if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I will try to answer them. If not, I will try to find a solution and get back to you on it. And if you have any ideas to add or something you want me to do a video on, or you have a question on, tomorrow we'll try to go further into it. But tonight I just wanted to let you know how you, or what products that you use to get it done.